Good afternoon and welcome. This is a special broadcast about repeated reminders from the administration, specifically locally, but also the Prime Minister to not drop guard and remember that the COVID pandemic is still on. We will bring you how one by one people are breaking the COVID protocols, inviting the third wave of COVID pandemic. First, a shocking visual coming in from Manali, a hill station many are attempting to visit after they did not have the opportunity for a year. But this visual on your screen will shock you. These men are wielding a sword in Manali on Wednesday. The scuffle broke out after a car overtook and there were tourists in it. It led to a clash with the local residents of Himachal and he was attacked with swords. The local has now sustained minor injuries. As we call them the COVID idiots, this of course appears much more. Also, they are seen without a mask, not adhering to social distancing norms. The incident happened just 100 meters away from the Manali police station. Police have taken action, have taken into arrest 4 men. One still remains at large. The video meanwhile has gone viral on social media. Earlier also similar incidents have been reported in Himachal Pradesh, that there were people who are attacking each other. The allegation often is that these are tourists who are attacking the locals there in the hill state. Police have challaned over 300 people in just 1 week for violating COVID norms. Himachal Pradesh government has also decided to deploy the IRB battalion at an important tourist destination to avoid any such instances of violence. Remember, a hill station visit, wielding swords, attacking the locals. And Manjeet Sehgal, who is now reporting on the same. Manjeet, because you've been touring the states of Himachal, Uttarakhand, getting us ground updates. It is one thing to be a COVID idiot, not wear a mask, not follow norms. Another to wield a sword and attack over a road rage incident. What are you picking up on this incident there in Himachal?
Well, Pooja, this is in fact a road rage incident. 4 tourists who belong to Sangrur area of Punjab were creating a ruckus on the road and they parked their car in the middle of the road. That led to a traffic jam. When 2 locals came and asked them to remove their car, they started brandishing naked swords. They even attacked a local and he was injured. Later, this video went viral on social media and their vehicle were intercepted and 4 of them have been now arrested, and a case has also been registered against these people under Arms Act. Remember, this is not an isolated incident. This is in fact a second incident reported within a week, that too in Himachal. Earlier in Mandi as well, 5 tourists were found attacking locals with their swords. They fled and their vehicle was later intercepted at Koksar, Lahore and Spiti.
So that means there are repeated incidents that are coming in of violence, of anger, and all this when it appears they are going for a vacation to the hill state. Thank you so much for getting us updates on this report. Manjeet Sehgal has been touring all these states, specifically how people are rushing and crowding the hill stations. However, now I'll move on to another state. In a blatant violation of COVID norms, Congress MLA Rajesh Ekde from Maharashtra's Buldana was seen celebrating his birthday with his supporters on the road on Wednesday. Remember, an elected member of the Legislative Assembly. A huge crowd gathered in the middle of the street to wish the Congress Neta on his birthday, most without wearing a mask. And clearly, because it was a birthday party on the road, no social distancing norm either. The supporters playing drums, celebrating, enjoying, and were seen garlanding the Congress MLA. And also you can see here on your screen there were children also seen attending the procession. The visuals are shocking because it's not just a random crowd. These are politicians who are expected to be leading by example, especially when experts are providing repeated reminders that there is a third wave. There is a mutated variant that is going to affect people and can affect children as well. The video of these celebrations have gone viral. Police have not yet taken an action against some of the people, as you can see here on your screen. The question is, why are politicians being so slack when they should be leading by example? I'm now going to take you to another location, the third one this time, despite reminders from the administrations. These are irresponsible people throwing COVID norms to the wall. Now on your screen are visuals of people in Shivpuri district in Madhya Pradesh. A rally was organized, a religious rally, so to say, in the honor of God. At least 500 people took part in this procession. And as we can see, enjoying, celebrating, dancing to drums. Not one here on your screen, not one person in this crowd can be seen wearing a mask. There's clearly no social distancing, no fear of COVID perhaps when you're praying to the God. It's been just months when the peak of second wave, remember, that had wreaked havoc, death and devastation. But as is usually said, that it's a short memory with people and they've forgotten it yet again, and this time back on the roads without the mask. But at some level it appeared that steps are being taken. With the threat of the third wave looming large, Uttarakhand government decided one by one to cancel its religious yatras. After the Char Dham Yatra, it also cancelled the Kavod Yatra, which is extremely popular and goes through different states. The decision came after the Indian Medical Association literally gave a warning against religious gatherings. However, the Uttar Pradesh government, the neighbouring state government, has permitted the yatra and is even preparing for the pilgrimage, a move that has now drawn a notice from even the top court. Take a look at this report.
On a day when Indian Medical Association shot off a letter to newly elected Uttarakhand CM PS Dhami, warning him of repercussions of holding annual Kavod processions, good sense, it seems, has prevailed. Uttarakhand became the first state to cancel this year's Kavod Yatra because of the COVID pandemic.
लोगों का जीवन हमारे लिए प्राथमिकता है, हम उससे बिल्कुल भी खिलवाड़ नहीं कर सकते, उसमें हम कोई कोताही नहीं बरतेंगे, इसलिए हमने यात्रा स्थगित करने का फैसला किया।
The IMA has been vocal in its appeal. The Organization of Doctors has declared that allowing any religious festival could be dangerous.
Evidence which is across the globe, it says that once we are following strictly COVID appropriate behaviors, there is a 70 to 80% possibility of reduction of the cases. It is well documented.
But Uttar Pradesh has decided to allow the annual road pilgrimage with some curbs. A limited number of pilgrims will be allowed to take part in procession, and they will have to carry an RT-PCR negative report. In the meantime, Haryana and the national capital are yet to decide on Kavod Yatra. The Delhi Disaster Management Act mandates no mass religious gatherings will be allowed during the pandemic. If Delhi were to allow the yatra, it will have to come out with a fresh order. The annual road pilgrimage involves Shiva devotees called Kavadiyas travelling by foot to fetch Ganga water from Haridwar or Gangotri in Uttarakhand. And they later anoint the water at the local Shiva temples as a gesture of thanksgiving. For the time being, all eyes are also on India's new health minister, Mansukh Mandavia, over whether his word holds sway. Remember, his predecessor's warnings against crowds had little impact on the massive religious congregations that erupted this year. With Dileep Singh in Dehradun and Abhishek Mishra in Lucknow, Bureau Report, India Today.
Apart from the religious gatherings, the situation at the vaccination centers is no better. This is now the scene of disappointed people, otherwise well-intentioned, wanting to get jabbed with the vaccine. However, you can see them arguing with officials, staging agitations at many places, and that at the vaccination centers at different places across the country. Different locations, different states, same scenes. Now, there was a protest and a crowd seen at Tamil Nadu's Trichy on one hand and Rajasthan's Bundi on another. On your screen are images from Lakheri area of Rajasthan's Bundi district, hundreds of people crowding the vaccination centre. There were reports of vaccine shortage after people were standing in queue. And remember, these are rising temperature there, specifically in Rajasthan. People started to get angry, protested, and also decided to argue with the staff present. What is worrying is, apart from the agitation and their understandable anger, they are in close proximity, many of them already getting infected while they have come to get jabbed. Social distancing norms not followed. Many were seen without a mask at the vaccination centre. And while there were these scenes coming in from Rajasthan, now I take you to Trichy in Tamil Nadu. We are being told that at this vaccination centre, when people decided to gather, they stood there for a long time, but were told that the jabs are over, that they are not going to get doses of the vaccination, that there is a shortage of the vaccination supply. And remember, it is a vaccination drive that is now dwindling with regard to its number in fight against COVID. However, while they were sitting and waiting, no social distancing norms were followed, at least outside the vaccination centre. I want to get an update from Rajasthan. Dev Ankur Vidhavan. Dev, the situation at Bundi district is clearly extremely disappointing, and we understand these are not COVID idiots, so to say. These are well-intentioned people. They want to get vaccinated, they want to stay safe for their family. But what is happening? Why is the situation so bad there in the state? Is there a vaccine shortage?
Oh, absolutely. The situation right now in Rajasthan is kind of volatile. There are several people who have been turning at various vaccination centers, and they claim that there are not enough vaccines available at the vaccination centers to get them vaccinated. In fact, we have seen long queues at several vaccination centers. So what the vaccination centers have started doing is that they have started pasting posters outside vaccination centers that they do not have vaccine available with them, so that people do not arrive in large numbers. I am outside one such vaccination center in Jaipur, and even out here I can tell you that the vaccine is not available at this point in time for the vaccination to be carried out. And that is why you see this board that has been posted out here, which mentions that the vaccination will not be carried out today because the vaccine is not available. That is the kind of situation, Pooja, that is there at several vaccination centers in Jaipur. What the Rajasthan government has been lamenting is that the central government has not been providing enough vaccine to the state, and that is why the state has not been able to carry out vaccination in various districts of the state. And that is why you see different people who have seen the kind of mayhem that the lack of vaccination brought about during the second wave. They want themselves and their family members to be safe, but as I mentioned, there are not enough vaccinations.
So the question, of course, Devankur, would be, why is the administration not giving out that message already, rather than have people queue up in such large numbers? A vaccination centre in Rajasthan. Devankur with all the latest. Thank you very much from now. From politicians to the common man, it appears many have forgotten what this country saw in the month of April and May. Are they literally inviting the third wave? And why be so irresponsible? Take a look at this special report about COVID idiots violating norms in different states across India.
There are heroes. There are villains. And then there are COVIDians. These visuals are not from pre-COVID era. These images show a royal welcome of newly elected president of BJP in Tamil Nadu. Not 10, 20 or 50, there are hundreds of party workers who can be seen violating COVID norms. Social distancing has gone for a toss. Even Annamalai, an erstwhile IPS officer before joining the BJP, is seen flouting COVID guidelines. Another BJP leader and Maharashtra MLA Pankaja Munde was seen speaking in public amid a crowd, but without a mask and no social distancing. If you think that vaccination centers can help you fight COVID, then think twice. These visuals are from a vaccination center in Gopalganj, Bihar. There was chaos all around as the crowd indulged in throwing chairs and jostling as the wait for vaccine got longer. Social distancing norms went for a toss amid the shocking free-for-all.
कल भी आए थे तो कल भी शाम को 4 बजे तक खड़े रहे। जब 4 बजे तो इन लोग बोले कि वैक्सीन खत्म हो गया है, इनका ड्यूटी खत्म, वैक्सीन खत्म। सुबह से इस समय तक 4 आदमी को दिया गया है।
यहाँ लगभग 500 से ज़्यादा भीड़ है। नीतीश कुमार बोलते हैं कि ये जाब लगाओ, ये जाब लगाओ। ये अंबेडकर भवन है, इसमें कोई जाब लगा है? यहाँ कोई प्रशासन है, वो भी जाब नहीं लगाया।
In Rajasthan's Dausa, devotees put faith above COVID safety by thronging the revered Balaji temple. Again without masks or maintaining the mandatory 6 feet distance from others for COVID safety. The shocking violations mock Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal to ensure COVID safety at all costs to avoid third wave.
एक्सपर्ट भी बार बार ये चेतावनी दे रहे हैं कि असावधानी, लापरवाही, भीड़भाड़ ऐसे कारणों से कोरोना संक्रमण में भारी उछाल आ सकता है। आज सवाल ये होना चाहिए हमारे मन में कि तीसरी लहर को आने से कैसे रोकना है।
So have we forgotten the death and despair of second wave and willfully ignoring warnings of health experts about a third wave, possibly bigger in magnitude? Bureau Report, India Today.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has issued a second warning to people who have been seen flouting the COVID norms, expressing a concern over the visuals of crowds at hill stations and several other locations across the country. Prime Minister Modi is urging people to act responsibly so that the third COVID wave can be prevented this time. Take a look at the special report.
Maskless tourists at Kempty Falls in Mussoorie throwing social distancing norms to the wind. Tourists flocking to the hills without any precautions. As the pandemic revenge travel continues unabated, Prime Minister Narendra Modi issued yet another warning to COVIDiots. His second in less than a week during his interaction with chief ministers from the northeast.
कि हिल स्टेशन में, मार्केट्स में बिना मास्क पहने, बिना प्रोटोकॉल का अमल किए बिना भारी भीड़ का उमड़ना मैं समझता हूं एक चिंता का विषय है, ये ठीक नहीं है। कभी कभी लोग सवाल पूछते हैं तीसरी लहर की क्या तैयारी की है, तीसरी लहर के लिए आप क्या करेंगे। आज सवाल ये होना चाहिए हमारे मन में कि तीसरी लहर को आने से कैसे रोकना है।
With fears of a possible third wave looming large, Prime Minister's first big warning had come at the first cabinet meet on Thursday after the big reshuffle. The Prime Minister told his Council of Ministers that images of crowded places and people moving without masks is not a pleasant sight. He said there is a need to instill a sense of fear in people. Prime Minister Modi added, there should be no place for carelessness and complacency. A second mistake would have far-reaching consequences. The Prime Minister's warning comes even as thousands are heading to the hills to get some respite from the heat wave that is scorching North Indian plains.
मास्क सभी को लगाना चाहिए, डिस्टेंस रखना चाहिए, जितना कंट्रोल हो रहा है अब भगवान करे इस साल में ये बिल्कुल यहाँ से खत्म हो जाए।
काफ़ी टाइम बाद अभी घर से निकले हैं तो यहाँ देख रहे हैं, लेकिन क्राउड बहुत ज़्यादा है यहाँ पर।
बाहर निकले हैं, थोड़ा अपने आप को मन को एंजॉय करने के लिए निकले हैं, अभी थोड़ा रिलैक्स हो, लेकिन थोड़ा मन में डर भी है, कोरोना है, थोड़ा मतलब डिस्टेंस रखना चाहिए।
Though daily COVID cases have plummeted, there is no room to drop guard. But if COVIDiots don't mend their ways, we will be inviting a third wave. Bureau Report, India Today.